there's too many benefits to staying in the present moment. There's literally too many to count, right? So staying in the present moment can help you eliminate a lot of the negative thoughts that you tend to have about future events or past events, right? So if you had a bad day yesterday or a bad week last week for whatever, circumstances that didn't play out the way you were expecting them to, or unexpected bills or unexpected, illness or whatever it may be, know that it is in the past, right? The past is a concept within your mind. The past doesn't actually exist. The only thing that actually truly exists at any given moment is the present moment, okay? It's the only thing that has ever existed. The past is only thoughts, ideas, little visions, but they all are within your mind. They're not real. They're not tactile. You can't show me the past. You can show me a picture right now in present moment that was taken in the past, but you are still observing a picture in the present moment. That is what's real. That is what's true. You are observing a picture, whether the picture was taken whenever it was taken, 100 years ago or a minute ago. You are still in the present moment observing a picture that was taken. It doesn't matter when it was taken. You see what I mean? The only thing that's real is always the present moment. And in terms of the future, if you have anxiety over what's going to happen, whether you're going out one night or you're going on vacation, or you're thinking, oh, what if it rains, or what if this happens, what if that happens? Again, all of this is just mental trauma that you're putting yourself through, because the future doesn't exist either, right? The only thing, like I said, that exists is the present moment at all times, right? The future is just an idea. It's a thought, really, right? It's a concept within your mind that you can basically imagine to be whatever you want it to be, right? Now, like I've mentioned in previous videos, what goes through your mind has power, right? It's not just, like a leaf falling from a tree. Thoughts are really weak, right? But like I said, those thoughts turn into emotional states, right? And they turn into feelings. Now, these are a lot more powerful. So when you are worried about the future and you're thinking, oh, what if this happens, what if that happens, you are influencing reality for these certain things to play out, right? So if you are in a state of awareness and you are aware of the power of the mind and you are consciously creating your future realities, right, you can purposefully and consciously choose what to implement into your imagination, into your thoughts, into your self-talk and whatnot, to influence reality, to influence the probabilities of what your future reality will look like, right? Now, in terms of the past, yes, there's nothing wrong with thinking about good memories and good times. Those are, the blessings of life, right? Life is just an experience. So if you think back to those good times when you had with friends or family or whatever it may be, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. That's an amazing experience to go through, just to be able to memorize, live through these memories within our mind. But again, the positive side to it, there's obviously nothing wrong with that, but there's a lot of people that fall to the negative side, and the negative side is where people can fall into depression, right? And the depression is, people have different opinions on it. My opinion is that if you get to a certain point, you can, in my opinion, you can cure depression without medication, right? You just need to put a lot of work into controlling your mind, right? Imagine if you had full control of your mind. Could you be depressed? No, because you wouldn't choose to be depressed, right? That'd be ridiculous. Who would choose to be depressed? It doesn't make sense. So if you're in full control of your mind, that doesn't work. It doesn't compute. It would never happen, right? That reality couldn't exist. So that's my way of looking at it, right? A lot of what I say in my videos are my opinion based off of my research and my studies and what I've learned about life. But you guys take what you resonate with and what you don't resonate with. Obviously just take it with a grain of salt or whatever you want to take it as, right? You choose what you resonate with and you implement the beliefs that you want to in your reality, right? It's a playground. It's a blank slate. You can create it however you want, right? So anyways, time is a concept, right? Time is a man-made concept. Somebody decided to, calculate the rotation of the earth around the sun and call that a year and then split that up into 365 days and then split a day into 24 hours and 24 hours into, however many, minutes per hour, 60 minutes per hour, and yada yada, so on and so forth, right? But that somebody at some point conceptualized that and made that, right? That is somebody else's idea that everybody else has adopted, right? But time doesn't actually exist, right? I could sit here and make a time interval for 3 days, right? And call it whatever, just put a name on it, right? It's an idea, it's a concept, and then if everybody agrees with it, then it's all of a sudden some international thing that everybody agrees with, and then, it's a belief, right, that people instill in their lives. But time doesn't really exist. The only thing that actually exists at any time, at any given moment, is the present moment. Past and future are just ideas and concepts within your mind, right? Don't ever fall into, towards the depression, and the depression leads to, you had a bad day, or that turned into a bad week because you're so focused on that bad day, and then that bad week turns into a bad month, bad year, and then the past 5 years of your life have been horrible because you've been in this depressed state. And the depression only causes for more and more negativity, right? So it's just a death spiral, right? It's a recipe for disaster. So when you have that bad day, you want to stay as much as you can onto the positive side, and then that bad day, really, you don't end up having bad days. You just had one bad circumstance that you get to the point where you don't even label circumstances as bad. You realize that it's just an experience, and then you consistently can stay in that positive state at all times, no matter what's happening in your external reality. And that's, in my opinion, a beautiful state to live in. That is the state to live in. That is the mental state to live in at all times, right, throughout life. Because you come into this world with nothing and you leave with nothing. I'm not trying to get dark. I'm just being real. And you need to realize that every day. Have that on your mind. All these material possessional things that you can have, it's basically for rent. Like, you have it for the time you're here, and then it's gone and moves on, and it's recycled, and you buy the new Ferrari, and then in 100 years, it's nobody knows what the hell happened to it. You see what I mean? Like, don't get attached to these material things. Realize that time is just an idea. It's just an illusion. Time is an illusion, right? Always just stay in the present moment. The more you stay in the present moment, in my opinion, life will just be better. Simple as that. If you guys want one-on-one mentorship with me, you can sign up to the Patreon link in the description below. Please drop a like on the video, comment down below, and all that good stuff. I will see you guys next time. Take care.